Boomer Sooner, everybody. My name's Harry James. Welcome to the preview show for Oklahoma and a team that they're going to try to stop their skids against in Kansas State. We'll preview Kansas State and everything you need to know about this one. But, speaking of the two-game skid, Oklahoma. When is the last time Oklahoma lost 3 consecutive games to the same team? That very well could happen this week. And if it does, it will be the first time since when? Here's your hint, guys. It is a former Big 12 member that is now in the SEC. Who is it, and when did it happen? We'll tell you next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. Start with the Sooner Stumper, the last team that Oklahoma lost 3 consecutive games to with the same team. All right, guys. 96, 97, 98 in the Snell Howard in the John Blake era, and it was Texas A&M. All the way back in 1996, lost that one 36-14, 51-7 in Big 12 play in 97, and also in Big 12 play in 98 at College Station, lost that one 29-0. But you know what? Let's not talk about A&M. Let's talk about Kansas State. The overall series between Oklahoma and Kansas State, 101 games. Oklahoma leading the pack with 71 wins, 21 losses to 4 ties. That is a 77% winning clip. The last win for Kansas State, however, Sooner fans will remember this one, 38-35 during the pandemic in Norman. The last win for Oklahoma was the Kyler Murray year, 52-14 with the magical now Arizona Cardinal back in 2018. That game also played, by the way, in Norman. This doesn't really count for this road game, but we'll still give it to you. Pre-game festivities for home games only. The WWLS, the sports animal, they are right there, right out in front of O'Connell's. You'll see a big truck. Jim Traber and Al are there. Across the street, directly across the street, you can't miss it, at the Balfour. That is where Sports Top 1400 has their broadcast from on Campus Corner. More towards the stadium, though, is where the franchise is. They are basically at the party at the Palace. They're right there. When they get off the stage, the OU radio crew takes over for the rest of the time for the pregame. This time, it's a 2:30 kick between the Sooners and the Wildcats. Speaking of the Sooner Radio Network host Toby Rowland. He's the play-by-play man. Tiro also calls basketball, and baseball for the Sooners. So all three major sports at Oklahoma: football, basketball, baseball. Toby's your man. He's kind of busy too. Not only does he do all the major men's sports at OU, but also is a Sports Talk 1400 host from 6 to 9, Monday through Friday. Also on Sports Talk 1400, Monday through Friday, you can listen to the Layman, the Teddy Bear, Teddy Layman, color analyst for the Sooners, from 3 to 6 on the Ref Sports Talk 1400, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 in the afternoon. Sidelines. Gabe Ikard and his franchise tag are here. You can listen to Gabriel on the Sirius XM channel 375 from 3 to 5 on Big 12 Today. Also has his own podcast that he does with the Layminator himself, Teddy Layman, in the Oklahoma Breakdown. That's released every Sunday and Thursday of the week. Also, the main sideline reporter, though, for Oklahoma, Chris Plank. What a great job he does. Not only is a radio sideline aficionado, but is also a radio host aficionado. Sports Talk 1400 KREF host from 9 to 11 Monday through Friday, and is also a Fox Sports Radio National host from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. on the weekends. So that's it for radio and all that information. Now, let's get down to the facts, baby. Just the numbers. And with that, we'll start with the link. Lincoln Riley, the head coach of Oklahoma, 57 games overall, including a 49-8 record. That's an 86% winning clip in overall play. In just Big 12 play, conference play, I should say, 30-5 and 35 attempts, 86% winning percentage there. Also, not including a 4-0 clip in Big 12 championship games, but it has only a 1-for-3 record in the bowl system for Lincoln. Conference championship history with Oklahoma. We'll start with Oklahoma. 8 divisional titles. 2000, 02, 03, 04, 06, 07, 08, 10. Then again qualified for the championships in when they brought it back in 17, 18, 19, and 20. 13 rings, baby. 13 puppies. That's more than you can fit on your hands and your fingers on your toes. Well, I guess not. But we're getting there. We're 2 away. 15 from 2 fingers and 1 toe, including ones in 2000, 02, 04, 06, 07, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So that 13th and most recent Big 12 title outright 2020. Let's review what that looked like for the Sooners last year. An 8-2 overall record, 6-2 in Big 12 play, second in the conference, qualified for the Big 12 championship, where they got revenge over one of their 2 conference losses with a 27-21 victory over Iowa State in the Big 12 championship at Dallas AT&T Cowboy Stadium. They were then invited back to what you would call, quote-unquote, Jerry's World to play in the Cotton Bowl and got a big 55-20 win over Florida for Lincoln's first bowl win and New Year's Six bowl win. 2020, that was 2020. What about 2021? Or at least so far. Their overall offense, 54th ranked in the country, averaging 38.6 points per ball game and 443 yards per ball game average. Defensively averaging, let's see, 51st overall in the nation. Points allowed at 16.0 and yards allowed per ball game 296.0. So the Sooners maybe are 51st overall on offense, not what you would expect, but what you do expect is a 4-0 start for the Sooners. We got there, including wins over Tulane, 40-35. In Norman, by the way. The game was supposed to be played in New Orleans, but because of the situation at Ida, they moved it. They then had their regular season opener against Western Carolina, got a big 76-0 win there. They then played former Big 12 rival and now Big 10 team Nebraska. Got a big 23-16 win there. And then last night, 16-13 over the Mountain Men of West Virginia. That's everything you need to know about Oklahoma. Now let's talk about Kansas State. Their head coach, Chris Klieman, a Northern Iowa grad, UNI. You guys know who else went to UNI, don't you? Kurt Warner. Klieman's time at UNI included a stint from 1986 to 1990 as a player, then as a coach, entered the coaching realm, and has really had two big jobs. North Dakota State with the Bison from the Missouri Valley Conference and FCS, was there from 2014 to 2018, and then in 2019 accepted the job at Kansas State. Overall, at North Dakota State and Kansas State, overall, played in 112 games to get a 87-25 winning clip. That's a 77% winning clip, by the way. The conference record at both schools, 47-20 in 67 games, 70% completion rating for conference play. Then you get into FCS, college football playoff appearances. 19 FCS championship playoff games. 18-1, 90% completion rating. The one loss came in the FCS national championship game. But, not only that, also has one bowl loss at Kansas State. The Wildcats themselves have 4 divisional titles in the current history of the Big 12 from 98, 99, 2000, and 2003. Those are just divisional titles. Conference championship history has one in 2003 and has one with us shared that 2012 box. Has one shared there. Recap from 2020 for Kansas State: 4-6, 4-5 in the league play, 7th best in the conference. Their best win last year was the field goal 38-35 win over Oklahoma, mentioned earlier. 2021, they're off to a pretty good start, but they are down a game in conference play. 2-1 overall. 0-1 in league play. They're 3-1, I should say. 0-1 in league play. Their 3 non-conference wins includes wins over Stanford. Played that one at AT&T Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Got that one 24-7. They then beat Southern Illinois 31-23, and Nevada 38-17. That's in the non-con. They then entered conference play up the road with those silly kids in Stillwater and lost that one 31-20. So that's how their season looks. What about their stats? Well, offensively, they are 160th overall on offense, averaging 28.3 points per ball game and averaging also 345.5 yards of offense. Defensively, 94th in the nation, they average giving up 19.5 points per ball game on points allowed, and yards allowed is at 330.3. Guys, we got a whole week. You want to know the ins and the outs and the ifs and the buts to this one against Kansas State? I'll tell you where to go. Right here. It is Through the Keyhole. Through the Keyhole is also here. The here on the Apple or iTunes, whatever you want to call it, regular, it's free. Download it, get all you need. This one, not so free. It's a Patreon app. It is, there are 3 tiers. There's a read-only tier to where you can read everything that Brady and Keegan and Matt Burton write down. Everything they type up, you can read it for $1. $1 a month. That's it. You want to listen to a lot of what they're saying, their post-game, pre-game stuff, $4 if you want to do that per month. And a $5 monthly fee if you want all of it. That is the writings, the podcasts, and there are video breakdowns. Keegan will get the clicker, and, well, want to know why Oklahoma is 54th in rank nationally? Pretty sure Keegan knows why. He's got his little clicker button, like all the coaches have. He'll take you through the all-22 broadcast of the game. Each game in the season. That is a $5 charge limit for that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. Catch this on all my other videos on YouTube, BoomerSooner1982. Also Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter machine at HighManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See y'all next week against Texas? Oh yeah. Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace.